everyone, and welcome to Matutu channel! I am Miss Cherry P. Sagari Maranyas, one of the mathematics instructors of Jose Rizal Memorial State University, Tambulisan Campus. Karon, maghisgot kita about sa decimal number. Unsa kaha ang konsepto sa decimal number? Unsaon ka nato sila pagbasa o pagsulat? Ug unsa ka kayo mga parts sa decimal number? O unsa ka kayo mga classifications sa decimal number? So, let's start with the decimal fractions. I have here a figure. So, in this figure, divided siya into 10 parts and then shaded ang tulo. Okay, so that means 3/10. Okay, the second figure, divided siya into 10 parts and then shaded ang 5. Okay, and that means 5/10. Okay, what if mingon ko og 20 parts of 100? Very good. That is 20/100. Now, okay, if 25 parts of 1,000, okay, that is 25/1000. So, the decimal fractions are the fractions where the denominator or the bottom number is a power of 10, such as 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, and so on. Okay? You can write the decimal fractions with a decimal point, but this time, wala na siya denominator. Okay? Which make it easier to do calculations like addition and multiplications on fractions. So, bubalik ta sa given na 3/10. No? The first figure, 3/10. Ato siyang express no, into decimal. Okay, so the 3/10 is equal to 0.3. Okay, the second one, the 5/10 is equal to 0.5. Okay, and the 20 parts of 100 is 0.20. And then the 25 parts of 1,000, which is equal or which means 25/1000, so that is equal to 0.025. Okay, so as you can see, now the denominator of the first figure is 10. So, the 0.3, the place value of 3 is in 10th place. Okay? The 20/100, the denominator is 100. Therefore, the place value, okay, no? So the last place value of the 0.20 is in 100th place. Si 2 is in the 10th place, and then si 0 is in the 100th place. Okay? Well, the 25/1000, okay, so 1,000 man ang denominator, so dapat ang iyang place value sa n is in thousandth place. Okay? So, we have the 0 is in 10th place, 2 is in 100th place, and then 5 is in thousandth place. Okay? So, the 0.3, 0.5, 0.20, and 0.025 are called decimal numbers or decimals. Okay? So, sayon ra no. Moto siya, basta naatay decimal point. Okay, so decimal numbers ang tawag. Now, unsa di kayo ang mga parts sa decimal? Okay, so we have the whole part, the decimal point, and the decimal part. Okay? So, example, 35.31. Okay, so the 35 is the whole part, and then after the whole part, we have the decimal point, and then after the decimal point is the decimal part. Okay, the number of digits after the decimal point are called the number of decimal places. There are two decimal places in 35.31. Diba? Because the last two digits, or we have tenths and hundredths. That's why we have two decimal places. Okay. Next example. 0.312 thousandths. Okay. So, the 0 is the whole part. Okay, the 0 is the whole part. We have the decimal point, and then we have the decimal part. Okay, take note. The other term of the whole part is integral part. Okay, so in mathematics, we can also name the whole part as the integral part. Okay, so in this example, 0 is the whole part or the integral part. And then, how many decimal places? Okay, we have 3 decimal places. We have tenths, hundredths, and then thousandths. Okay? Now, how to read and write decimals in words? Honestly speaking, daghan kaayong pamaagi. Daghan kaayong correct ways to read and write decimals. Okay. But then, ako lang i-share duha. Okay. Now, step 1. Name the number to the left of the decimal point. Okay. Second, write and for the decimal point. So, instead of saying point, so imo siyang, it is the and. Okay. The third step is, name the number part to the right of the decimal point as if it were a whole number. Kato na ning sa decimal part. The last step is, name the decimal place of the last digit. So, usa man kayo ang mga decimal place. We have tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000s, 100,000s, okay, and so on. Okay, so I have here an example. Okay, so in this example, okay, so you can write the given na 85 and 64 hundredths. Okay, nga naman, because 4 is in hundredths place. Okay, the second given, we have 2 and 452 thousandths. See, 4 again is in tenths place, 5 is in hundredths place, and then see 2 is in thousandths place. That's why we have 2 and 452 thousandths. Okay, take note. Sa decimal number, mag-start ang first number after the decimal point as tenths. Okay, as tenths. So, dili siya sa ones, ha? Sa integral part, dito mag-start ang ones, or the whole part, mag-start of ones, while there is sa decimal part, mag-start siya og tenths. Okay. Another example. 42 and 37 hundredths. Or, okay, we have, or pwede siya 42.37. Binagsak, na? 42.37. Okay, second example. 96 and 62 thousandths. Or, 96.062. Na. So, asa may mas dali? Okay. Next, 0.52 or 52 hundredths. 52 hundredths or 0.52. Okay. Now, let's proceed. Okay na to, how to read and write? Now, what are the two classifications of decimal? Okay, so we have two. Terminating and non-terminating decimal. Okay, so the terminating decimals are those numbers which come to an end after the decimal point. Okay, for example, the 0.50. 0.50. So, take note, the terminating decimals are also considered as rational numbers because we can express it into fraction or into quotient. Okay, so for example, the 0.50 that is equal to 1/2. That is an example of a terminating decimals. Okay, so another example, the 0.75. Okay, 0.75 is also a terminating decimals. Okay, the 0.5, the 2.456, the 123 and 456 thousandths. Okay, so those are terminating decimals. Okay, next, the non-terminating decimals repeating. Okay, because the non-terminating decimals is either repeating siya or non-repeating. Okay, in addition, the repeating also is considered, or the repeating decimals are also considered as rational numbers. Okay, as a rational numbers. Okay, kaya nga naman, the same explanation sa terminating, we can represent it into fraction. Okay. A decimal number with a digit or group of digits that repeats forever. Okay, so gabalik-balik ang digits. For example, the 0.333 and so on. Okay, so the 3 there repeats forever. So, kabantay mo sa 3 dots. Okay, so that is what we name ellipsis. And that denotes that there are numbers beyond the given. Okay? Or beyond the written numbers. So, naa pa din siya yung numbers human ana niya. But, in this point, si 3 mo oray gabalik-balik. Okay. Next, 0.142857142857. Okay, so the 142857 repeats forever. Okay? Next example, the 0.128333. Okay, so dili tanan, no? We have 3 numbers before the repeated. By the way, ang number nga ni-repeat, mo na siya gitawag og repeated. Okay, so dapat ay 128, then 333. So, pwede sa siya, no? Repeating decimals ra gihapon siya. Okay, so another example, the 3.1444. Okay, so, as you can see, na ay line over 4. Okay, so, muna siya gitawag og vinculum. Kanang linya sa ibabaw sa 4, muna siya gitawag og vinculum. Ang 4 maoy repeated. Okay? Sa second, 8.12333. So si 3 may ni-repeat. So siya rasad mo ay na line, no? And then, okay, and so on, and na siya mo pasabot. Okay, so next, 365665. So si 65 mo ay repeat. So duha ka digits. Okay, so si 65 pod mo na ay vinculum. And then si 65 mo pod siya repeated. Okay? Now, we have other way to show recurring decimals. Okay, so the part that repeats can also be shown by placing dots over the first and last digits of the repeating pattern or by a line over the pattern. Okay, so here's example. See, 1/3 is equal to 0.333. And you have ellipsis. Okay, and then or it is equal to or it is the same as if imo siya gisalat as this one, 0.3, and then naa siya dot, okay, over the repeated, no? The repeating number, okay? Or magamit ta og venculum, kaning naa siya line over the repeated. Okay, so ikaw, it's your choice sa imong gamiton, na? Okay. By the way, the recurring decimals is the other term of repeating decimals. Okay, recurring or repeating. Okay, next. The non-terminating decimals, non-repeating. Okay, so a decimal number that continues endlessly with no group of digits repeating endlessly. For example, the pi. What is the value of the pi? That is equal to 3.141592653 589 793 238 462 643 383 279 and so on. Taasa. Okay, and then walay ni repeat, no? Na group of digits or even one. No? So, that is non-repeating. Okay? The second example, 0.101001000 and so on. Okay. Now, ma'am, ni-repeat man na si 1 o si 0. Ang pangutana, pariha ba? Si 10 o si 100, pariha ba sila? Di ba, dili? Si 100 o si 1,000, pariha ba? Okay, di ba, dili? Therefore, that is also a non-repeating decimal. I hope nga namoy na learn, no, for this in this video, and thank you for listening. See you next time. Next video will be addition and subtraction of decimals. So watch out. Bye bye.